no. Your bitch want me to come through. She said she think of me when she with you. She really want a man to treat her right, and I can be the man la mama need for tonight. Your bitch want me to come through. She suffering from the beta nigga blues. She really want a man to beat it right, and I can be the man la mama need for tonight. I don't trust these hoes.
Chuck Diesel.
What up, homies? It's your man, Dr. BOA, man, back up in the house again, man, representing for the Alpha Sphere. What up with you, my brothers? Good to be back in the land of the Alphas, man. B Molati, what's happening, man? Blaze High, peace to you. AVP Lifestyle, what up with you, bro? Remy Low, peace to you. Oreo 3, what up, man? Remy Low, peace. Nag back, what's happening? True Martin, what up, man? So give the people a few minutes to get up in here, man, before we go ahead and let this thing ride. Back with the valuable information, man, again, like we always do it. Appreciate all the new Cash App supporters, all the new patrons. If you're on the lower level alpha tier or the assistant level alpha tier right now, man, then you still get the benefits of those tiers, but those tiers are no longer available to join. That's on Patreon, but there are a couple of replacement tiers for those too. I appreciate everybody that's joining up, everybody that's supporting. Y'all be looking for some great content in the morning, man, on Patreon. Shout out to Prime. What up, Fitz? Johnny Buys Houses. What up, man? Tayon Jackson. What up, TJ? YMC, my brother. What's good with you, man? Good to see you in the joint. AJ, what up? MVP. What up, man? Casper. What up? Kenyon Kirkland. What up, K2? Kevin Barome. What up, man? Good to see you in the joint, man. Monquay. What up? Be Real Mahogany. What up, man? Almighty Vaughn. What up? Josh. What up with you, boy? King Terry in the building. MLC, my brother. What's good with you, man? Salute to you, bro. Kalen Watson. What up, man? Nico. What up with you, bro? Appreciate that, Nick. C-Rod. What's happening, man? Our Carp. What up with you, man? Let's give the people about another minute, man. We'll give them a cool 5 before we go live, man. Want to cover a couple things, man. And the reason, man, that I always talk about, what it is to be alpha and the things you're going to have to face, man, because I know you face obstacles out here. I know you face people standing against you. I know you face some of the people, man, that you thought was down for you, turning against you when they see you striving to becoming the most alpha version of yourself. I know you do, man. So I use these as occasional motivators for us, not just you, but us, me too, as men striving to become the most alpha version of ourselves, man. Shaheem Lately, what up, man? Ro, what up? Gummy, what's happening? Lone Wolf, I see you, man. Good to see you in the joint, man. 10 seconds, man. We're going to go ahead and do what we do, man. All right. Welcome back to another episode of the High Altitude Show. I'm your host with the most, often imitated, never duplicated, always player hated, Dr. BOA, a.k.a. Book of Alpha running me, here in the Alpha Sphere. Ready to get it in once again on behalf of the Alpha Men, the real Alpha Men. Salute to you, my brothers, for being in the joint. You know, a lot of times we as men striving to be the most alpha version of ourselves, man, we run into obstacles. And most of the times those obstacles are people who we thought had our best interests at heart. But ironically, when we start to become the most alpha version of ourselves, which is our best interest, in our best interest, those people seem to be against that, be totally contrary to that, even try to talk us out of that. What are you doing that for? What are you living that way for? Oh, you don't eat that no more? Why you work out too much? You don't know how you drink all that water. Ooh, man, what, you don't do no work on the Sabbath day? Oh, wait a minute now. What you mean you don't go to church no more? Which, they never want to accept the fact that you are becoming a better version of yourself because they don't understand that version. You see what I'm saying? They don't understand the process that we have to go through. See, everybody believes, and I have men coming to me with this all the time. Everybody believes that you can just wake up one day and your ass ain't beta no more. That ain't how it goes, man. Listen, let me tell y'all something right now. There is no transformation from being a beta male into being an alpha male. If you're a beta male, you can't be an alpha male. You can't go from being beta to being alpha. I say it again, you can't go from being beta to being alpha. And any man on this platform who's told you that is a damn lie. And he probably beta as hell. Now, I know somebody's going to say, well, Dr. BOA, what am I even listening to you for? If I'm a beta male, I can't be alpha, then I might as well go on by my business and go listen to somebody else who tell me some easy stuff to digest. Your pills too big. I don't want to swallow these big old pills. They choke me out. I need a little old bitty capsule to swallow, Dr. BOA. You need to downsize those pills. I ain't taking no more of these pills. But let me tell you something. Go take you some red pills and some blue pills, some purple pills, some black pills then. These truth pills. But let me tell you why I say you can't go from being a beta male to being an alpha male. Because the first damn thing you have to do is stop being a beta male. There is no transition from beta to alpha. You have to strip the beta male all the way down to its very least compound. You have to become unbetafied before you can become the most alpha version of yourself. You have to eliminate all of the things from your life that made you beta. You have to remove yourself from all the situations and scenarios that made you beta. You have to eliminate your connections with the people that made you beta. It don't matter who it is. Sometimes you got to cut off everybody so you can go off in a cocoon like a caterpillar. And then you come out, man, as this mad alpha moth. And I don't mean mad in the sense of, oh, I'm going to take everybody out in the world. I hate the world. I'm talking about mad like a mad scientist. You come out of there like the Frankenstein scientist, man. You finna build something that nobody's ever seen. And you know what? Just like Frankenstein, as you build yourself into the most alpha version of yourself, they're going to treat you like a damn monster. They're going to treat you like the Frankenstein monster because you're an all new creature that they've never seen. Let me tell you something. The majority of people around you have never seen a damn alpha male. The majority of women you meet have never dealt with an alpha male. Women have dealt with men who got paper. They dealt with men who got great physiques. They've dealt with men who are tall. They've dealt with men who are short. They've dealt with men who are educated. They've dealt with men who are hood. But ain't none of that shit got nothing to do with alpha. Alpha is all about the energy. And let me tell you something. You can go to school for 15 years and have 15 peers, and you still ain't going to be alpha. You can make more money than bees make honey, but you still ain't going to be alpha. You can get lean as the string in a bean, but you still ain't going to be alpha. Because alpha is internal. You got to build yourself from the inside out. The only reason you're a beta male at any point in your life is because internally you're not where you need to be. Man, there are some fucking beta males, man, with 24-inch biceps. There are some beta males that have won Mr. Olympia. There are some beta males who are in the top 10 scorers in the NBA. There are some beta males who are all over the place and have done all types of things, because what you do externally does not make you alpha. I don't give a damn what nobody say. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Is it possible to be a fat alpha? Yeah. But you know what? An alpha don't want to be fat. It doesn't represent strength. It doesn't represent power. This is a journey that we're on that the majority of men in this society don't even care to take. That's why they stop short of calling themselves alpha. Because they don't want to step over that threshold that tells everybody who's ever known them, you don't know me, but you will. But for now, I got to go. That's the first step in becoming alpha. Separating yourself. You don't know me, but you will eventually. But right now, I got to go. I got to roll. And I don't know when it's going to be. But when you see me, I won't be the me that you think you know. Let me tell you the perfect example of this, man. And this is a movie example. You know, I hate to use movie examples, but this is a movie example that was actually based on this guy's real life. The movie Get Rich or Die Trying. You remember when 50 got shot? And he went out, he was down in the dumps. But you know what? He was a certain type of person. He was a certain type of man. He was a street hustler. He was a hard head. He was a different type of guy. He was a guy that was influenced by an environment and didn't know any other influences beside that environment. He was a follower. And I tell you what, he got shot. He dipped off in the cut. Nobody but him, his girl, and his baby, man, they dipped off. His partner knew where he was, but the only people you saw out there with him in that space was him, his girl, and his partner, and his baby, of course. He was feeling sorry for himself. Nigga wasn't shaving, wasn't cutting his hair, wasn't doing nothing. And finally, and sometimes for some men, it does take a woman to tell you, hey, man, this is not you. Get yourself together. And he got himself together. First thing he did, told them damn wires out his face. They were handicapping him. They were making him weak. Next thing he did, got his body right. You know why? Because when you come back, you got to come back with a vengeance. See, this ain't about making nobody feel no certain way about you. This ain't about making no woman say, ooh, I wish I would have kept him. This ain't about none of that. This is about you looking at yourself in the mirror saying, man, let me tell you something. I promise you that I'm going to be the best version of myself from now on every day of my life. That's a promise you make to you. That's why you have to strip yourself away from everyone. Now, granted, in that movie, he didn't strip himself away from everyone, but it would have been a terrible movie, man, if he would have. I mean, it wasn't that great anyway, but it would have been a terrible movie, man, if he just went out there by himself and we had to watch him out there by himself interacting with nobody. So for Hollywood's sake, he had to have his love interest out there with him. But I say to you, men, that you have to understand that there are steps to this. And the first one is eliminating the beta-itis. Dirty World. Appreciate the joining, man. Appreciate the membership, John. Shaheem Lately, man. Appreciate the $5 super chat. Bro, say first round KO already, champ. No doubt, bro. Appreciate it. So let's talk about 10 things that alpha males just don't do. And if you do these things, your ass got to stop doing them because they are preventing you from becoming the most alpha version of yourself, man. The most alpha version of yourself is the version that is loved and hated. There's a love-hate relationship with you as the best version of yourself. These suckers envy it, but they ain't going to tell you that. They'll rather just hate on it. These women want it, but they ain't going to tell you that. They rather just give you some sex and then act like they don't want nothing else from you. knowing that they're emotionally distraught because you can't give them what they want and you ain't willing to. But now they caught up. Well, we ain't gonna get into that. That's a totally different string. Let me stay on track here. 10 things that alpha males just don't do. And some of these things we don't do because we can't do them. And I'm gonna break this down in the alpha way, man. Some of this shit you ain't never heard nobody say. You know why? Because I'm the alpha dundada. Be real mahogany. Appreciate the $10 super chat, bro. Bro said at this point in life, having the alpha beta mindset is a choice. These are the times to level up. Don't allow these women to fool you. All right. Good point, boy. Good point. Appreciate the super chat. Now, the first thing alpha males don't do, and this is one of the reasons that you got to eliminate yourself from the lives of the people who are used to you being a person who does this. Alpha males don't go alone to get along. Alpha males don't fit in. Alpha males don't go with the grain. Alpha males go against the grain. See, I don't want to fit into the pack. If everybody's got on a black shirt, I want to have on a white shirt. If everybody got on gym shoes, I want to have on gaiters. If everybody's light skinned, I want to be chocolate. And if everybody's chocolate, well, hell, I'm just gonna blend in at that point. Now, you can't win. You win some, you lose some. But that going along to get along, man, that staying in situations that don't benefit you, man, that hanging out with people, man, that don't respect you, man, that being at a job, man, that don't honor you, man, being at a job, don't appreciate your effort, don't appreciate your input, man, being somewhere, man, you can't even get no respect. The people act like they don't like you, they may not like you, but hell, let me tell you something. I don't give a damn if you don't like me, but you ain't gonna act like you don't like me right in my face, and we gonna act like it's cool, and we gonna hang out, and we still got to deal with one another. Hell no. I give up anything, man, before I deal with that. As an alpha male, bro, I can't look at myself in the mirror every day, man, knowing that I'm finna go somewhere, man, let somebody treat me like shit. Let me tell you something, bro. If you got somebody in your life, man, that's talking to you like crap, dog, talking to you like a dog, talking to you worse than a dog, talking to you like a rat, you got to ask yourself, man, what kind of man am I to keep dealing with this? Oh, well, I need this job for my money. No, man, you need your self-respect for your life, for your own well-being. If you're in a situation with a woman treat you like a scrub, man, you got to ask yourself, what kind of man am I to be taking this type of treatment from this woman? And it's not always attractive women that be doing this, man. These boys be taking it from all types of women, all women from all walks of life, women from all background, women with all type of personality disorders. They be taking this from everybody, man. Taylor Jackson, appreciate the $10 super chat, bro. So the bottom line is, man, we have to understand that going along to get along just ain't the thing. See, let me tell you something. As you become the most alpha version of yourself, you're going to see and have to accept the fact. And this is what pulls a lot of men out of it. A lot of men quit. A lot of men stop trying to be the most alpha version of themselves. Because it seems like it's a lonely existence, but it's only a lonely existence when you're trying to hold on to the people from your past. Man, billions of people in the world, man. You can't build yourself for to be the best version of yourself because you're trying to hold on to people from the past. Some of those people got to go, bro. Some of those people are the reason that you're being held back. Some of those people are bringing the type of energy to you, man, that's keeping you from seeing, reaching your potential, reaching the heights of where you're supposed to be going, man. You can't allow that to be your life, bro. And the number one reason we do that, man, there's another reason, another way that we do this, worrying about things that are irrelevant to you. I don't worry about things that are irrelevant to me, man. I had a cat come in the comment, man, ask me, well, if you want to know more about Sigma males, you should research it. Now, why in the hell would I go research some damn Sigma males, man? Tell me how much sense it makes to you for me to go research some damn Sigma males. You ain't never heard me say nothing about being no Sigma male. You ain't never heard me say nothing about wanting to be no Sigma male. You ain't never heard me say nothing about no Sigma male till the Sigma male said something about me first. Because I don't care about no damn Sigma male. I don't research things that are irrelevant to me. I'm not one of those fools that want to know everything. You got cats, man, that know a little bit about everything, but don't know a lot about nothing. I ain't one of them cats. I don't know everything, but what I know damn well. That's why can't nobody come debate me or dispute me about what no alpha male is, because I know that. You might be able to come dispute me about a whole bunch of things, but two things you can't dispute me about: what an alpha male is and what a hell of a crappie fisherman is. You can't dispute me on that. They say you need 10,000 hours at something to make you an expert at it. Well, guess what? I got 1,000,000 hours at being alpha, and I got 1.5 million hours at crappie fishing. So the two things you can't tell me about is those two things right there. You should research Sigma males if you want to know more. Man, let me tell you something, bro. I simply responded, man, alpha males don't waste times researching things that are relevant to them. It wasn't no need for me to blow up. It wasn't nothing. It didn't mean nothing to me. It was crazy, but there was only one response. Why would I go research that, bro? I don't give a damn about that. You think LeBron going to research how to be the best interior defensive lineman? No, he don't care. GMB, what's good, my brother? Appreciate you being in the joint, man. GMB say grown man facts. Salute, my brother. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you being in the joint, man. You know, we know what it is, man. If you ain't already subscribed to that brother's channel, man, go over there, man. He got this series called Hard Hat Chronicles, man. He be going hard in it, man. So y'all go subscribe to that brother's channel, man. So worrying about things that aren't relevant to you. I don't research bass fishing because I don't give a damn about catching no bass. I research crappie fishing. I research the behavior of crappie. Not brim, not bass, not catfish, not buffalo fish, not none of that. Crappie, that's it. Only fish you're going to ever see me researching is crappie, that's it. I don't research snakes. I research birds. Another thing, man, that we do all the time, man, and this is something that we as men, all of us have done this before. Mixing business with pleasure, letting pleasure interfere with business. We've all done that. Let me tell you something. When I first became a trainer, man, and I learned this early on, my first current trainer, man, I had a bad little chick showed up at the gym, man. I mean, like she was one of my first maybe 5 clients, man. Showed up in there, man. She was bad. I'm talking about bad. Man, let me tell you something, man. Jumped on my dick like a tick. I ain't lying to you, bro. And you know, she was in there with her boyfriend. And he was oblivious, man. He was totally unaware of what was going on, man. He was too busy looking at me to see if I was looking at her to be watching her on me like that. So I already knew. See, that's that alpha energy right there. I already knew off top at that moment right there. The way she was right there, I already knew. If she had came in there by herself, man, nothing probably would have went down at that point. But I already knew that I was gonna cut it. I already knew I could. All right, she pretty much did everything but throw it at me, to be perfectly honest with you. And the only reason that happened because old boy was there with her. So man, and we chopped it up, man. I signed her up, man, and I got her right too, man. Got her right quick, man, because she was grinding, man. You know, she was I think she was a senior year, man, and undergrad, man, and man, I got her right quick. And when I'm talking about, man, her body would throw. I mean, she was a good 7 in the face, man. But I'm be honest with you, man, her body was so bad, man. She got 9 out of me, bro. That's how cold her body was, man. It was sculpted. She was already there, you know. But you could tell that she hadn't worked out, so she needed some real toning up. But anyway, man, make a long story short, I ended up cutting her, man. And at the very moment I cut her, man, I already knew I couldn't train her no more. But it was her mindset. Her mindset about it was that now that she's given me, this is the thing. Now that she's giving me her pussy, that she wasn't gonna pay me to train her no more. She felt like she didn't have to pay me anymore. And when she realized that I didn't roll like that, you know, it just ruined the situation, man. And so at that particular time, I let pleasure get in the way of my business. Now, that was a small loss to take. You know, it was a small loss. It was one client, but man, that could have had a trickle down effect, man. You know what I'm saying? She was so caught up on me that she didn't badmouth me, because even after I stopped training her, man, she still was trying to get with me. You know what I'm saying? We kicked it a couple of times, man, after that. You know what I'm saying? But she started she wanted to replace him with me. You know what I'm saying? And that just don't fly. You know what I'm saying? That don't fly with me, man. That ain't gonna happen. So I say this, man. I'm telling you, when I tell you anything, bro, I tell you from experience, man. Listen, I actually, truthfully, man. And this is another time, man, when I cut a man, bro. It was in a situation, man. She wouldn't let me not cut her, man. I was either gonna have to cut her or fight her, man. You know what I'm saying? It was one of those times where I was either gonna have to fuck her or fight her. When nothing else gonna go down, she wasn't letting it go no other way. Like, that's how aggressive she was, man. She was like, she waited long enough and blah, blah, blah. And I was gonna beat her back out at that particular time. So, I say this to say, man, you can't mix business with pleasure, because pleasure will always interfere with business. Business will never interfere with pleasure. You got to force business to interfere with pleasure. You got to make a concentrated decision to make your business interfere with your pleasure, to put your business before your pleasure. But if you get into some pleasure in the midst of business, pleasure going to automatically come between your business. It's going to automatically interfere with your business. And that's just not some alpha shit to do. So yes, I'm alpha, but that was a beta decision. You understand? So I'm not perfect. I'm not this guy who never does anything, man, questionable or anything that makes me want to kick my own ass. Not, I know. I mean, it's seldom. I don't do it often, but I still do some things, man. That was one of those things. Because the energy that I allowed to develop between her and me, but I used it to keep her motivated. You know what I'm saying? So we're in the gym, man. I'm training her, man. And I'm talking to her like she my girl while I'm training her. You know what I'm saying? And it motivated her, man. She kept going. She kept doing it. But I should have took another route, because I already knew what that was going to lead to. The thing is, I didn't really care if it led to that. Like, I wanted to cut her. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to cut her. I wasn't gonna push the issue, but when it came down to it, if I had to make a choice between fucking and fighting her, bro, I wasn't gonna fight her. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reality of it. So you can't, man, mix business with pleasure, letting pleasure interfere with business. That's why I don't do business with my partners, man. I do not do business with my partners, man. We ain't finna do no business. I just don't do business with my partners, man. I don't. I'm not saying that you shouldn't, but I don't do business with my partners, man. Because when I'm in business with you, I turn that personal stuff off. And I can do business by myself. You know what I'm saying? I really just keep my partners in the position they're in, man, because my partners are beneficial to my life. So, I don't want pleasure to interfere with business. So I never introduce pleasure or personal. When I say pleasure, I mean personal. I never introduce personal into business, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why, I don't do a whole bunch of clicking up on this particular platform, man. Because honestly, bro, I'm one of the few motherfuckers that view it as a business. I view it as a business. You understand what I'm saying? This money that I'm spending, man, upgrading, man, getting the studio ready, man, where I can actually have a dedicated YouTube studio to record in, a dedicated live stream studio to record in. Hey, man, I'm doing that, man, off the proceeds that I earned from this business. This is a business. I'm reinvesting into my business. So I don't really have time to be on no friendly gym shit. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple of guys on this content, man, that I rock with. One of them's in here now. GMB, as far as content creator goes, there's a couple of guys that I rock with. But other than that, man, I just be falling back, man. And the thing is, bro, that's cool, because when I first got on this platform, man, the majority of these guys that you guys listen to, so of course some of them were here, but the majority of these guys, man, they weren't even here creating content, and they weren't making no noise. So it ain't like, that we created a strong platform together and then we parted ways and now, we enemies. I ain't enemies with nobody. But I just ain't finna be on no kumbaya shit in the place that I take care of my business. And YouTube is a place that I take care of my business. YouTube is the office to me. This is my office. I don't do no personal shit in my office. And that's just the reality of it, man. I ain't gonna do it. So, and it always throws a monkey wrench in things. So, that's the second thing alpha males don't do, man. We don't mix no damn business with pleasure. Or the third thing, rather, we don't mix no business with pleasure, man. Because this shit just don't work out. It's a beta male move that you can't eliminate pleasure when it comes to business. Anytime you have some business and you can't eliminate the pleasure and push the pleasure out of the way and push your desire for pleasure out of the way, push your desire for personal interaction out the way, man, take care of your business, man, then it's because you haven't done the separation that it takes, man, to become the most alpha version of yourself. Because once you do that separation that it takes to become the most alpha version of yourself, man, you don't struggle with separating from people anymore. Because that first separation that it takes to eliminate the beta itis from your life, those are the motherfuckers you love that you eliminate. Those are the people that you love, that you respect, that you've had so much interaction with throughout your life that you're detaching yourself from. Those are the toughest ones. Moving forward, everybody else is going to be somebody that you met along the way. But when you got to detach yourself from people who've been knowing you since you were a fucking child, because they're contrary to your process, then man, hey man, once you do that, bro, you don't never have no attachment syndrome no more. And that's real, man. C Rod, appreciate $2 super chat, bro. Another thing, man, another thing that alpha males just don't do, man, is having a lot of women. Now I know this one gonna make some people feel some kind of way, but the truth has a tendency to do that to people, especially when they've been living a lie. Alpha males don't have a lot of women. I say again, alpha males don't have a lot of women. Let's let that one sink in for a minute. I want y'all to think about what that means. Alpha males don't have a lot of women. A man who has one woman, and this is real talk, and you ain't never heard me say this. A man who has one woman is more likely to be alpha than a man who has 20 women. A man who has one woman or two is more likely to be alpha than a man who has 20. Why is that? Because an alpha male can't have no fucking 20 women, bro. It's impossible to have 20 women as alpha male. Man, women get caught up from a fucking conversation if you alpha. Women get caught up from spending 20 minutes in your company. Women get caught up, and man, you mess around and put the and if you boy ain't you can deal with 20 women, I guess. Ain't no way you could be having sex with 20 women, bro. You put the energy on top of the wood. Man, your ass ain't gonna have no rest. Women gonna be popping up at your house, man. They're gonna be fucking popping up at your job, man. They're gonna be calling you, man. They're gonna be calling you from different numbers when you block them, man. They're gonna be showing up, flattening your tires and shit. They're gonna be trying to spread rumors about you, man. They're gonna beat themselves up and call the police, tell them you did it, man. They're gonna be caught the hell up, man. Women get caught up on alpha males. You can't have 20 women as an alpha male because you're gonna have 20 women caught the fuck up on you. Do you understand what it feel like, man, to have women caught up on you, man, and you can't even get rid of them even if you want to? Do you understand the stress and pressure that come from having a woman, man, telling me she gonna kill herself, man, if you won't deal with her? Do you understand the stress and pressure, man, of having a woman, man, begging and pleading in public, man, embarrassing the shit out of you, man, because she acting like that in public, man. Man, y'all, man, these boys don't know nothing about being no alpha, man, when it come to having no women, bro. They don't know it. The alpha energy is real. Nigga can talk about he alpha all he want to, but if he ain't talking about the alpha energy, man, he's just an actor. He's an actor, man. I can tell y'all some stories, man, some situations I had with some women, man, that just, man, I literally, man, start feeling responsible for these women's lives, man. Man, bro, let me tell you something. When women get caught up on the alpha energy, man, they cannot contain themselves. They cannot control themselves. It be looking to people like it might even be an act how gone they be on you, man. This shit been happening, man, all throughout my life, man. That's why when niggas see me, man, it be looking like I just got one or two girls, man. But that's all, bro. It don't be by choice. In the beginning, it wasn't. But I came to realize, man, early, man, in my early 20s, man, I realized, man, that just having a couple women, man, was the most I was going to be able to do. You can't keep 20 women that bay, man. Man, they want you. When you got the alpha energy, man, they get addicted, man. They get addicted to it. They'll sacrifice shit in their lives for it, man. I ain't no alpha male have no 20 women, bro. And that's some real shit. You simply can't do it, man. That alpha energy is incredible to women, man. It's incredible to women. Literally, man. It's incredible to women, bro. I cut a lot of men's old ladies, man, because that alpha energy is a motherfucker. Didn't know these women, man. A couple of them, I still don't know their name to this day. Even now, man, I come across women, man, who be married, man, and be in situations, man, where they engaged, man, or man, I had a chick, man, who just came back off a honeymoon, man. Listen, bro, if I'd have been a major league baseball player, man, I'd have got everybody out, man, because she was throwing that shit straight to my mitt until my just fresh back from the honeymoon, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm at the point in my life now, man, where I don't cross that line, bro. I ain't crossing it, man, because my spiritual alpha energy, man, is just I pride myself in it too much, man. I protect it with everything in me, man. I'm not gonna go the David and Bathsheba route, man, anymore, man. So when I tell you these things, man, I'm telling you what I know, bro. You can't have no 20 women as an alpha male. You damn sure can't be cutting no 20. Maybe tell my man he cutting 15 women. Man, if you cutting 15 women, man, either you got a little wee wee, man, or you lying. Or you ain't alpha at all. You beta as hell, man. It just ain't no way that you could do it, man. Ain't no way you could do it, man. You know what I'm saying, bro? The alpha energy is rough, man. Bro, listen, I couldn't even imagine having 20 women. Bro, I wouldn't want 20 women. Niggas who got 20 women, man, women ain't no headache to them because women just using them for something. 20, man, nigga, 5 women is a headache like a motherfucker. I can't, man, they nigga crazy. It's such a headache, man. It's a terrible headache, man. So that's another thing, man, the alpha male just don't do, man. I know all them women, man, we don't get down like that, bro. That just ain't what we do, man. And like Brother G said, man, if you got 20 women, then you can't be on your, man, let me tell you something. Women are a complication of your time frame. If you got 10, let's look at it like this. If you got 10 women and you giving all of those women 30 minutes a day, just 30 minutes a day, talking or texting or interacting with them 30 minutes a day, that's 5 hours a day that your ass is burning. Now, if you sleep in 8 hours, you only got 16 left. You burn 5 with them, then that leaves you with 11. You work 8 at a job, that leaves you with 3 hours to your damn self, man. Nigga, you're burning a great fraction of your time on women. And that's if you're only giving them 30 minutes a day. Now, let's say you give them 30 minutes a day and you got 20 women. That's 10 hours a day of your time, man. Even if it's 10 hours a week of your time, bro, you ain't got but 168 hours in a week. You see what I'm saying? 168 hours in a week is all you got, bro. 144 if you rest on the Sabbath. And you're going to get them 10, nigga, that leave you with 134 hours of your week. And then you go to sleep. Come on, bro. It just ain't no way, man. It's not something that an alpha male does because an alpha male can't for those 2 reasons. Another thing, man, that alpha males don't do, man, hate no other men's success with women, business, or health. Alpha males don't hate on other men. And let me tell you, it's a very cocky reason why. Because as an alpha male, I feel like wherever you are, nigga, your position just a stepping stone to where my position is going to end up at. Wherever you are, I can not only catch you, but surpass you. I never look at where any man is, man, he did this, man, blah. I just know that I can surpass you. Even if you get there quick, if you get there in 5 months, give me 10 months, I'm going to pass your ass. If you get there in 2 years, give me 5 years, I'm going to pass your ass. The race is not given to the swift or the strong, but to he who endures to the end. Life is a marathon. So if you get there in 10 years and it take me 20, in 20 years, I'm going to be way past where you are. That 10-year rush you get, that's going to be your ending spot. It's a great spot now. Many men envy it, but I'm going to be light years ahead of that shit. That's how I view everything. I don't look at nobody, man, no type of interaction they have with women, man, and be like, man, nah, bro. Because that same, man, and this is real talk, bro, and I put this on anything. You let your bitch go on vacation. You let her take a vacation, and her vacation is coming to chill with me for a week. Let your bro come chill with me for a week. I bet her ass don't come back home. I bet she don't. I bet her ass don't come. If she does come back home, it's gonna be because you just pay what you weigh. And I ain't gonna keep her from that. I'm motivated to come back home. You pay what you weigh, but she ain't gonna want to come back. She ain't gonna want to come back. That's my outlook on everything, man. My outlook on everything is that I ain't got to be in the best position in the world at no point. But ain't nobody I'm finna look at and say, man, here in the position I'll never attain. It ain't no way. I don't view life like that, bro. I don't be on that, man. No, and that's just the man. You see a man that's lean. I see a man that's lean. I'd be like, man, shit, boy, me lean, man. I'm light years ahead of you, lean. Because the thing is, it ain't like you can't do these things. A man who looks at another man and hates on his progress in any area of your life is a man who looks at his own self and say, I'm as far along as I can get. I can't do no better than this. I can't. He a lazy nigga, man. That's what he is. Only lazy niggas are haters, man. Another thing alpha males don't do, man, we don't join no damn cliques. Man, I ain't never clicked up with nobody in my life, bro. I ain't clicking up with shit. No organization, no nothing. When I was in college, man, I told everybody, man, you gonna pledge, man. Nah, man, the only way I'm gonna get in one knee fraternity, man, they vote me in. They gotta vote me in. You know what I'm saying? Or just let me, I go through the process, but I ain't finna do no hazing, nigga. I ain't finna do no dumb shit. Yeah, I ain't finna be watching nobody cars. I'm not finna play no subservient, menial role to nobody, man, to join nothing. Ain't nothing out here I want to join bad enough, man, to get played out so I can join it. I ain't gonna do it, bro. Never have been that type. Now, there's a couple things I was guilty by association. You know what I'm saying? Even when it came to banging, man, I was just guilty by association. My partners were who they were, man, and they were gonna be my partners regardless. So I mean, I was guilty by association, man. I was fully vested by association. So, but as far as me just willingly, man, I ain't never joined nothing in my life. I've never joined any clique, and I just ain't gonna do it. I don't join cliques. I create my own. I'm a leader of cliques. You know what I'm saying? I'm a leader of a clique. I'm a leader of a crew. I don't join crews. I create crews to compete with the crews that are already on the scene. And that's just my thing. I'm not saying that nobody else should ever join anything. Everybody's not a leader. Everybody's not going to be a leader. Everybody's not cut out to be a leader. Everybody doesn't want to be a leader. So if you don't want to be a leader and you ain't cut out to be a leader, just don't be a damn leader, man. Just don't be a damn leader. That's real talk, man. So just don't do that, man. These are things you do, man, before you become the most alpha version of yourself, when you're still hanging on to some of that beta energy. When you become the most alpha version of yourself, man, you don't join. Now, granted, you may still be a part of an organization that you joined young. Now, I'm not saying just because you go alpha, you out of it. I ain't saying that. I'm saying that as a grown alpha man, you don't do shit like that, man. EV, appreciate the $5 super chat, bro, and the membership. Brother say y'all stay up out there in the alpha sphere. Ain't like the world was ever playing fair in the first place. Preach on, good doctor. Man, that's real. That's real. Ain't like the world was ever playing fair in the first place, man. Now, that's some real talk right there, man. Another thing is this, man. Another thing alpha males don't do, man. We don't hang with beta males. We don't hang with no damn beta males. The bottom line, we don't hang with no damn beta males. We ain't got nothing in common with them. Nothing. When the cats be hitting me up, man, they be saying, man, man, I try to tell my partners, man, that, my partners won't change. Well, okay, man, it's time for you to cut them loose. Them ain't no kids, man. When a man get to a certain point, man, he know when you giving him good game, when you giving wisdom, understanding, knowledge. If he don't want to accept it, man, you keep it moving. The more time you spend trying to convert somebody, man, then that's time you wasting on your own journey. You ain't guaranteed no time. Who are you to waste time? Who the hell are you to waste time that you don't even own? This ain't your time. You on borrowed time, bro. You ain't got no time to be wasting on them fools, man. No time. If they ain't ready to make a move in their life, man, then they ain't going with you. Still hanging with cats, man, that's going against everything that you about, man, on your alpha journey, and you still hanging with them fools. Them niggas is beta, dog. How you think some beta males gonna go with you on the alpha journey and they still want to be beta? It's kind of like how you think somebody who, and it's like when I see these couples, man, who, you know, one of them be about fitness and the other one don't be nothing about fitness. But don't even be invested in it at all. I'm like, man, how does that work out? Eventually, either you gonna not be vested or that person gonna be vested, one or the other. At some point, y'all gotta get on one accord. It's the same thing every facet of life. If you're in a situation where you're dealing with somebody y'all ain't on the same accord, man, then you wasting time in your life. You wasting time in your damn life. And this mostly applies when you deal with other men. We just don't do these things, man. I mean, the beta male partners, man, they ain't your partner. They was only your partners when you was beta. When you trying to be the most alpha version of yourself, they ain't your partners no more. They're your enemies. They don't like you. Beta males don't like alpha males, man. Beta males don't like alpha males, bro. I'm telling you, they don't. So if your partners is beta, man, and you trying to be the most alpha version of yourself, man, they don't like you no more. They hang out together, man. Sometimes they let you know they hanging out, man. They don't want you around. They call you a preacher. They say if you come around, you always preaching. That's what niggas feel like. When you're telling them the right thing and they don't want to hear it, they always label you as a preacher. Well, guess what? Nigga, label me as a preacher. It don't make me feel bad. It make me feel less than you label me a preacher. Okay. If I'm a preacher, let the church say amen then, fool. Let the church say amen if I'm a preacher. Another thing, man, alpha males don't do, man, that's go down on women. I told y'all before, man, I've gone down on a woman before. And it was the most beta feeling shit I've ever done in my life, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have never done anything that made me feel more like a sucker than putting my face in the place where her liquid waste comes from. I ain't never felt no more beta than that, bro. No more beta. That's the most beta shit I've ever done in my life, man, to be honest with you, bro. That's beta as hell. I mean, that's a low level of beta right there, boy. I'm not over it yet. And even not thinking about it, man, I feel beta all over again. I feel beta all over again, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some beta shit to do, man. See, when you think logically, this is the thing that I tell men. Men be asking me, man, how you break a back? You break a back by not getting into your emotions, by not getting into your physical feelings, getting into your emotional feelings, getting into any feelings. When you think logically and you look down and you see what it is and you think scientifically about what it is, what it does, all of the bodily functions that it takes care of or that happen through it, then you understand that it is simply illogical to put your mouth down there. There is no amount of lust that should make you be able to forego the reality of what that thing is and what it does. You know what it is. You know what it does. If you ever had a girl, you know when it was her time of the month. And you know what happens during that time of the month. And if you're really lucky, you mess around seeing a blood clot or something in the toilet. A little streak of blood on the toilet. I never forget, man. I was in seventh grade, man. Chick came on in class, man. Didn't have no pad, didn't have nothing. She had some white pants. Out of all the days, man, she had some white pants. Bro, when I tell you, man, that was one of the man, bro. That's I was scarred. I was scarred. Still turned around, got a little older, man, and put my face in the place anyway. You know what I'm saying? But that's a valuable lesson. See, these things I'm telling you, man, a lot of men tell you things based on shit that they haven't done. I'm telling you that going down on a woman is beta because I've done it myself. And I'm telling you, if it's the absolute most beta thing that I've ever done in my life and I'm still scarred by it, that shit is absolutely beta. Absolutely beta. Nigga, everything is wrong with eating the box. Hell you talking about? I'm tying that nigga out, man. Come here talking about ain't nothing wrong with eating the box. Time you out, nigga. I mean, crazy. Ain't nothing wrong with eating the box if you want to. Nigga, you shouldn't want to. If you tell me you're an animal. You're not an animal. You're a man, man. You're a spiritual superior to an animal. Tell me, man, it's okay to do it if you're an animal. It's just if you're an animal who likes to do it. No, you're a beta male who likes to give women pleasure like that. How you just like to do? You mean tell me, man, you like the taste? You just like to do it? That's crazy, man. I just did a 10-minute spiel, man, about how beta did. That boy said it's okay to do it if you want to do it. Yeah, you can do it if you're an animal like that. Nigga justifying doing something crazy because he's an animal. Yeah, you're right, you're an animal. With skunk breath when you get up from now and there. Hey, Jay, appreciate the $2 super chat, man. Bro, say BOA is in his bag tonight. Alpha's up. You know, the thing is this, man. It doesn't really matter what the woman, nigga, vagina is not food. You eat food, dummy. You eat food. You eat food. Food. Nigga don't even eat healthy. Don't even like vegetables. But it can eat the box? It's not food, dummy. It's not edible. It just don't make sense, man. They ain't putting the mouth down there, man, like he don't know what it does. Dude, it self-cleans. So anything coming out of it, man, is carrying some filth. It self-cleans. All day, it self-cleans. That's what it does. You don't believe me? I tell you what you do, man. Check your girl panties. I tell you, go 7 days. Check your girl panties every day. When she take them out, go behind her. Check her dirty panties every day. And one of them days, man, you're gonna see some discharge in them panties. Not because she got in, but because there was a little bit of filth that her body needed to get rid of through her vaginal orifice. And there it is in her panties right there. That's all you got to do. And listen, bro, I'm the first man to tell you, man, that, man, I love pushing up in some warm, wet, hot pocket, man. I love it. But it is not logical to put your face there. It is not logical, bruh. It doesn't make sense. You are prioritizing the woman's pleasure way too much. Way too much. Don't make no sense to me, man. Be real, Mahogany, man. Appreciate the $5 super chat. Bruh, say confession. After I ate the box of sex drive for me, Lord, I will never forget. You speaking facts. Man, that's all it is, man. Jesus, go ahead and lick your air conditioning filter then, fool. That's it, man. You might as well. You might as well, man. And this is the thing, man. I'm not saying that this doesn't please a woman. It does. But let me tell you something. You ain't gonna never, ever have a woman caught up on you just because you go down on her, man. But if you lay that lumber in her life, she ain't gonna want you to go down on her. I mean, unless you just got one of them boss wide open freaks, man, who one of them nymphomaniacs, man, who just, the girl got problems, man. She got repressed, there's some shit in her mind, man, that's causing her to just try to sex it out of her life. Then you guess you got one of them, man. Then man, come on, bro. Let's be real. And let me tell you the crazy thing. This is the crazy thing. The chick I went down on, bro, when I got through, I tried to kiss her, man. She turned her face. She's like, nigga, you crazy. I don't want that on my mouth. And I knew then. I said, man, you know what, shawty? I said, okay, then. That's fine. You have taught me a valuable lesson. You know what I'm saying? And even now, man, I talk to her from time to time right now, man. You know what I'm saying? We still cool as a fan, man. Because she taught me a valuable lesson, man. I value that short period of time she was in my life. I value it so much, man, that from time to time I check up on her, man, and make sure she all right, man. Because she taught me one of the most valuable lessons I've ever learned in my life was taught to me by that woman right there. When she said, yeah, it's mine, and I don't even want it on my mouth. Now, there's some who may, and this is the thing, man. You got cats who they strap up every time they cut a woman, they strap up, but then they go down on her with their bare tongue. Niggas, it's crazy, man. They crazy, bro. They crazy, man. Remy Low, man, appreciate the $10 super chat, bro. NYC Evolve, man, appreciate the $15 super chat, bro. Say peace to the Alphasphere. This game saved my life. NYC love, no doubt, bro. Appreciate you being in the joint, man. No, so man, it was just one of those things, man. Where I was like, man, it was a different thing, man. You know what I'm saying? And then then you got these boys talking about, man, eating the booty too. Come on, bro. Man, listen, bro. If the box is not edible, how do you? Come on, bro. How do you believe her booty is edible, man? We talking about the booty, bro. Eat the booty like grocery. Where you getting it from, man? Now Walmart, you getting it from Skunk Mart? Come on, man. You got boo-boo breath, bro. Ain't no nigga that alpha want to walk around boo-boo breath, man. Bro, let me tell you something. And this is all jokes aside, man. When we talk about the anus, which is the opening to the rectum, which is the receptacle that houses all the solid waste from your body, when your colon extracts all of the nutrients it can get from the food, all of the excrement that the colon cannot use, that the body cannot use, is left in a receptacle that is your rectum until it piles up enough where your body is triggered to release it through the anus. I don't give a damn, man, if she pour Clorox on it. I tell you what, do this right here. Everybody in here, do what I want you to do. If you believe that she can get her booty clean enough, man, you put your mouth on it. Let me tell you what you do. I want you to take your shower, a good one. Take your good one. And I want you to get a whiff of your ass after you shower. And then I want you to go run around the block and come back. Just jog around the block and come back. And then I want you to get a whiff of your ass then. And then you tell me, does it still smell fresh? This is the type of test you have to do when you think that a woman's anus is edible. Dude, we talking about your mouth, man. We talking about your mouth, bro. Waste is supposed to come out of your butt, not go into your mouth. The bacteria that's left over, man, on a woman's anus, man. And you're going to, come on, bro. I ain't going to talk about that no more, man. I'm done with that, bro. I'm done. We ain't going to talk about that no more, man. I walk around here, man, with boo-boo breath, man. You want to talk, man. That's crazy, bro. EGC Divine, man. Appreciate the $7 super chat, bro. So keep spitting that game, King. Salute. No doubt, bro. Appreciate the super chat, man. We gonna pass on that, man. And this is the thing, man. Like the dude just said, how it's already bad enough to do it, but how beta is it to feel like you want to do it? That you enjoy doing something so demeaning, that you enjoy doing something so beta, So subservient. And if you got to view that as serving a woman, that's because you don't lay no lumber. And then you care. Man, listen, bro, let me tell you something. If I cut a woman, man, and I don't lay no lumber, I don't care. If I cut a woman, I'm cutting a woman to get a nut. I don't care about her coming back. She ain't got to come back. She gonna come back for the alpha energy. If the alpha energy is strong, man, you ain't got to throw your back out, man, trying to beat the brakes on a woman. The alpha energy is strong, man. Then her interaction with you sexually is different. She just wants to be close to you. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get a woman who feel like you made love to her when all you did was grudge her out. But she feel like she got made love to because everything was so sensual in her mind. It's okay to put a woman in a sensual space, man, when you sex her, man. It's okay to do that. You ain't no sucker, man, because you make love to a woman, man. That's what you're supposed to do. Even though that's just a cliche term, but that's what you're supposed to do, man. It's supposed to be the most sensual experience she's ever had in her life. She's supposed to think about it at work, man, and have to go change her panties. That's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to, listen, bro, all that other stuff ain't got nothing to do with breaking her back. Breaking her back is separate from the energy that you create around the situation. So all this stuff about man, well, how you gonna take care of the woman? You gonna say, hell no, I ain't gonna take care of the woman, nigga. She gonna take care of me. We alpha, dog. We don't view ourselves as nobody that will put here to take care of no woman. How's she gonna be help me when you trying to take care of her? Another thing, man, we don't do, bro. Alpha males don't cold approach women. You knew this one was coming. Man, we don't cold approach women. That whole shit is a beta male approach. You know, I don't care who don't like it. The whole thing is a beta male approach. Let me tell you 3 reasons why cold approaching women is beta. First of all, it symbolizes a man who views a woman as a prize. The only thing you ever pursue is a prize or a meal. Now, either you finna eat her or you think she a prize. Either you finna eat a Buddha like grocery or you think she a prize. Nothing on earth ever chases or pursues anything that it doesn't want to eat or it doesn't value more than it values itself. Nothing, no species on earth pursues anything that it doesn't value or need. And if you need it, you value it. The whole mindset that allows a man to cold approach a woman is a subservient mindset. You ain't never heard a man say cold approach no ugly chick. You know why? Because he doesn't prize the ugly chick. He prizes the beautiful woman, so he cold approaches her because he doesn't want that prize to get away from him. He like a kid with a box of Cracker Jacks. He don't want the Cracker Jacks. He just want to pull the box upside down so he can get the little prize out the Cracker Jack box. That's the first reason that alpha males don't cold approach women. Because we ain't never met a woman we thought was a prize. Never. We are the prize. That is a telltale sign of a man who views himself as the prize. I ain't cold approaching nothing. Who is she? That I'm going to take time out of my day and go approach her. Why? And this is the crazy thing. Niggas only cold approach a woman based on how she looks. She could be the most evil woman in the world. Niggas don't care. She might not even be a woman depending on where you at. You in ATL, she might not even be a woman. Niggas don't care. Because when you cold approach a woman, you're thinking with your dick. And only a beta male simp mangina motherfucker thinks with his dick. Ain't no other kind of man in the world who thinks with his dick. And that covers everybody. If you think with your dick, you're a beta male simp mangina. Period. No other way around it. You got too much other knowledge, too much other information going on with you to think with your dick, bruh. You're not a smart man if you think with your dick. Another thing that makes cold approaching women beta as hell is that you can't be an alpha and think that you should have to sell yourself to a woman. Because when you call approaching, that's what you got to do. When you approach, you got to go you got to go sell yourself to that woman and give her a reason why you are in her space uninvited. Why you in her space uninvited. That's all you do when you cold approach, man. Listen, the approach is totally different when it's hot than when it's cold. You can't use the hot approach when you cold approaching a woman. It doesn't work. The cold approach is like a fucking salesman. They always compare it to being a salesman, a cold salesman. Nigga, I was never finna be on the phone calling nobody cold, trying to sell them no shit. So you're right. It is like making cold calls to sell people shit. But at least you can make some money. If you get a sale, you can get paid. What's your payoff if you go cold approach this woman? What's the payoff? Oh, I forgot. For you, it's sex, right? It's pussy for you because you're thinking with your dick. My bad. I forgot that you think with your dick. My bad. And the third and most significant reason that an alpha male don't cold approach a woman is because she is instantly validated, unworthy validation. If you're a man and you fly and you got your shit together and you go cold approach a woman whose self-esteem probably ain't nearly as high as you might think it is based on how she looks, you have given her instant validation. That's why niggas get shot down on the cold approach so much. They get shot down on the cold. The success rate of the cold approach, man, is like 8%. They get shot down on the cold approach so much because when you cold approach a woman and she turns around and looks and sees an attractive man who looks like he got his shit together, she suddenly feel like she's the shit. Even though 5 minutes ago she might have been questioning herself like hell. She might have got a man at home, man, and treat her like shit. But then when you cold approach her and you done got all dressed up to go out because you know you finna cold approach some bad chicks and you cold approach her, all of a sudden, man, and it don't take much validation for a woman's self-esteem shoot through the roof. Her self-esteem shot through the roof and now she's shooting your ass down because she ain't even in her right frame of mind. You've just given her the energy she needs to shoot your dumb ass down. You just gave her the energy she needs to shoot your dumb ass down. Man, you're crazy. It's like if you got a gun with no bullets and you want to shoot me and you shoot it, you pull the trigger and it goes click. I say, aha, you can't kill me. Wait a minute, I'll be back. I go in the house, come back with some hollow tip bullets. Try these on for size. These should kill me just fine. And then you blow my damn brains out. That's what we're dealing with here, man. That's the mindset of a cold approach, man. It just don't make sense. And 9 times out of 10, man, and tell me how many women you need. What kind of freak for pleasure are you? What type of ding-a-ling following man are you, man, where you got to have every woman you see all the time? Nigga, you ain't alpha. You ain't even beta. You probably like boys. And that's just keeping it a buck with you. Now, another thing, man, that alpha males don't do is letting women define you. Man, we don't let women define us. We do not let women define us. Women always want to tell you what an alpha male is. Well, if you was a real man, how the fuck you know what I would do if I was a real man? When have you ever been a real man in your life? How you know? Based on what? Based on who? Based on how, when, based on where? A woman always want to define you. Let me tell you what a good man is to a woman. If you're a hell of a provider, if you're not an alpha male provider, if you're a beta male semi-gender provider, you're a good man. If you're a man who put your face in the place and eat the booty like grocery, guess what you are? You're a good man. If you're a man who let her take girl trips for a week out of the country with her girlfriends and they having a blast and, you know, and she telling you her cell phone ain't gonna get no service over there. So she'll just call you when she get back, when she touch down. And you're like, okay, baby, you enjoy yourself. That's your punk ass. You're a good man. If she come up pregnant and the baby don't look nothing like you and you take care of the baby all the time, and then you find out the baby ain't yours, and then you be like, well, I'll take care of that baby anyway. I'm the only dad that baby ever knew. Then you a good man. If she got 2, 3 children by 2, 3 men, and then she got a terrible relationship with 2 of them and a relationship with one of them that you question she might still want him, and then you turn around and you marry her anyway, guess what? You're a good man. All this shit makes you a good man, bruh. You're a good man. What she really saying is you're a good boy. You're a good boy. You do whatever a woman needs you to do. Whatever she needs, whatever she desires, whatever benefits her life, whatever position she needs you to play in her life, you play it. You're a good boy. Women will have a whole bunch of platonic friends. If you're a platonic friend to a woman, man, especially if you're a platonic friend to a beautiful woman, man, come on, man. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. They love you, man. They love you. They love what you do. You can't let women define. Man, I ain't never let a woman define me, man. Woman can't tell me nothing about me. Woman can't tell me nothing about me. Nothing. I ain't gonna even listen. I don't even want to hear her talk. Man, if a woman get telling her what she, man, I've never asked a woman what she want in a man because I don't give a shit. I've never asked one what she want in a relationship because I don't give a shit. I've never asked one what her plans for a relationship are because I don't give a shit. I've never asked a woman, do she want to be married? I don't give a shit. I never asked a woman, do she want children? Because I don't give a shit. That's why I don't date. That's why I don't do online dating. I don't do online dating, man. Women have a different mindset, a different outlook, a different approach, man, on online dating shit. And to sift through all of them and find one who doesn't, I pass. I will pass. It's just saying it ain't worth it, man. Not for me. It ain't worth it. Another thing that alpha males don't do, and this is going to be a big one for you right here. This is one of the toughest hurdles that men have to overcome. Alpha males don't let other men define them. That's why when you hear somebody say something about alpha, that's why I always jump in the gap. Because I want y'all to know that I stand for this shit. I want y'all to know that I stand up for it. See, I don't ever feel like I'm being attacked. When somebody say something about alpha, I think it's a motherfucker, man, attacking my guys, man, trying to keep them from striving to be the most alpha version of them. If a man is alpha, he ain't got to tell you. Man, motherfuckers get in their feelings, man, when they hear us talk about being alpha. They don't want to hear that. It makes them feel some kind of way. So I jump in the gap, man. So when y'all hear somebody say something about that, I jump in the gap so y'all can see me jump in the gap. And say, well, shit, man, BOA got our back. Same way y'all got my back, man, being in this motherfucker, giving me these super chats, man, joining Patreon, man, supporting me on my merch and all that. Man, I look at that and I say, man, whenever somebody come out their mouth sideways, say something about alphas, I'm going to drop a piece of content. And it don't matter who it is because I ain't got no personal interaction with none of these niggas. So when it boils down to it, if you say something about what I stand for in a way where you just make a blanket statement about it, then I'm going to jump in the gap, not because I'm into it with you or I give a fuck about what you're saying, but because what you're saying is bullshit, and it's my job to clarify all the misconceptions about what an alpha male is, what an alpha male does, what an alpha male says, and what an alpha male stands for. That's my responsibility to make sure that there is always clarity when it comes to what represents an alpha male. That's my job. And I'm going to do it every time. I don't have a choice. That's the boat I rode in on. There's a big A on the side of them. Man, let me tell you something. Let me tell you some crazy shit, man. I've been looking at cameras, man. Like right now, I shoot Nikon. Got a Nikon D7100, which is an older DSLR. I got a Nikon Z7, which is the newest Nikon full frame mirrorless camera. But I'm looking for, a mirrorless camera to live stream with. And man, let me tell you, the only camera that has what you need to live stream straight out of the box is a company. It's a Sony camera. And they all call the Sony Alpha series. Real talk, this shit is not a lie. They all call the Sony Alpha series. the Alpha 5100, the Alpha 6000, the Alpha 6100, the Alpha 6400, 6300, 6500, and the newest 6600. And then they got the full frame, the Alpha 7R2, the Alpha 7R3, the Alpha 7R4. This company has named its line of cameras Alpha. And the only ones that I can just get my cam link and plug and play straight from the live stream. And guess what, bro? They the only ones with the absolute best continual autofocus. Literally, I can plug it up, man, no matter where I move to, man. It's going to track my face and my eye. You know what I'm saying? So I've been looking around, man, trying to go around, man, looking at camera after camera after camera, man. But the only ones that I'm going to be able to end up getting, I'm going to have to pick one from this Sony Alpha series of cameras. So, you know, some things like this, man, you have to keep in mind, man, that, you know, it's funny how things work out sometimes. So, you know, don't be surprised in the near future, man, to see me with some type of sponsorship deal, man, with Sony, man. So another thing, man, so you can't let men define you, man, because men are define you in a way that puts you beneath them. Every man wants to push you beneath him. And some of these niggas so low that if you get beneath them, man, you're going to be on the floor. Literally. Some of these niggas so low, man, you're going to be underground. You get beneath them, nigga. So ain't nobody finna define me. You know what I'm saying? Because a cat can say what he want to say. Cat can say whatever you want to say, but you ain't finna define me. You ain't finna push me into no corner. You ain't finna push me into no box. You ain't finna push me nowhere, nigga. This is my box right here. You know what I'm saying? This is my box. I own it, and I'm gonna fight for it. This is my box. You ain't gonna take my box. You ain't gonna push me out of it. You know, and that's real talk, man. And the final thing on this list, man, is alpha males don't let society define them. You hear a lot of talk about save yourself, black man. Man, you don't hear me talk about that shit. Hear a lot of talk about the pro-black. Man, hear me talk about that shit. Hear a lot of talk about the passport gang. Man, hear me talk about that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of it. I don't care about none of that. I'm striving to be the most alpha version of myself and affect the lives around me with that alpha energy. I don't care about none of the other shit. For a minute, you heard them talk about, man, ADOS shit, the ADOS. Man, I ain't talking about that shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about none of that shit, man. You hear niggas talking about healing the community. Man, I don't care about none of that shit. Because I know the truth. I deal with the alpha truths of life. And one alpha truth of life is there is no black community. Black folks don't own enough shit to have a community. There's groups of niggas grouped off into places, but there is no black community. I ain't into that, you know, descendants of slave. I'm not a descendant of a slave. My ancestors weren't slaves. You know what I'm saying? I did a real history trace. My ancestors weren't slaves. So I don't have a dog in that fucking slave race, to be honest with you. If we're going to talk about my ancestors, see, I can't look back and say, you know, man, my ancestors before me, man, they did. This is what we have to talk about. The word ancestors, we all don't have the same ancestors. When we talk about all the slaves weren't your fucking ancestors. Your ancestors are your family tree. You trace your ancestors back down your family tree. The next nigga ancestors, them his ancestors. If his ancestors were slaves, hey man, go trace, fight the good fight. Unfortunately for me, my ancestors weren't slaves. So, hey man, whatever you need to do, go ahead and do it, man. So, you know, you can't let this society define you, man. I mean, look at that 334 area code, man. South Alabama, 334. We got the Mobile Bay. Shit, that was my boy GMB from, man. And I think GB, I mean, G from Mobile or the Gump. G, if you ain't here, man, you from Mobile or the Gump. I think G from Mobile, man. So, you know, you got to keep in mind, man, that this society will try to define us, man, because, you know, it simply wants to pigeonhole everybody. The more holes it can put us in, man, then, you know, if the fewer groups it can put us in, if it can have 5 boxes and make us all fit into one of those 5 boxes, it's great. But those of us who want to create a 6 box, you know, we got, for sure, G. You know, we are few in number by comparison to all those who fit in a box. But we're not few in number for real. You understand? We're not few in number. Because the strong men need fewer to get a job done. So, you know, B Maze, how that 6400 hit, man? Because I'm either looking at the 64 or the 66, man. That 66 got that IBIS, man. But for real, Sony IBIS, man, that shit ain't really impressive. You want some good IBIS, man. Olympus got some hella IBIS, man. Though Micro Four Thirds, they have some hella IBIS on them. But I just want to come in here tonight, man, and talk about this, man. Because I feel like, man, there's a lot of things going on in a particular society that, especially right now, man, that, you know, we have to make sure, man, that we stay in our alpha mind state, man, because people are going in a panic. You know, people are letting their weakness show by worrying and being all in their feelings and stressing and all that, man. Man, yeah, I distance myself from people like that, man. Anybody that's stressing about what's going on right now, man, I ain't talking to them right now. I ain't dealing with nobody that's stressing out, man. Yeah, but and that's another thing, man, about those Sonys, man. When you want to live stream with a camera, you need two things. You need a clean HDMI and you need an unlimited recording time. So from I think the 6100 has it in 1080p, but not 4K. But the 64, 66, I think the A7R3, the new A7R4, I think the A7R2 had it. But all of these cameras have unlimited recording, which means as long as it's got power and you got enough room on your media to store, it can record. It'll record till the battery dies. And they have clean HDMI. And what clean HDMI means is when you put your HDMI cable in to your cam link or whatever source you're going to use to stream through, the shit from your camera won't show up on the screen, like your exposure compensation, or your exposure, or not your exposure, but your your ISO and your shutter speed and all that won't show up on the screen. When you plug it in, all that shit just don't be there. And man, those Sonys, man, they got that on lock, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump on that, man. And I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy, bro. The quality of the stream, I'm going in for real. The quality of the stream it's gonna go bananas. It's gonna go bonkers, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna go bonkers. This shit is gonna look like a movie to y'all, man. So y'all give me a little minute, man. Y'all give me another couple of weeks, man, and we'll get this thing together, man. It's gonna be bonkers. Because my DSLR that I have right now will do it, because I can offset. Well, I already turned off the recording limit, and I can there's a step I can take to clean to make sure nothing shows up on the screen. But it's a DSLR, man. It's a lot older, and it just doesn't have that crisp autofocus on it, man. And I got a pretty wide lens on it now. I got 11-16 Tokina 2.8, which is it's a hell of a lens. And I may try it like this, man. I may try one like this just to see what it looks like, man. I think I'll try with this one, because I'm gonna be honest with you, if it come out crispy, man, then I really ain't gonna buy another camera right now. But I still need another vlogging setup, man, because right now, man, I be shooting vlogs with the GoPro, bro. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really put them up, man, because unless the lighting is just right, man, GoPro don't look good. It's got that small ass 12 megapixel sensor, man. Shit just don't look good. I don't want to put no shit up that don't look good. So I got some vlogs, man. Yeah, I'm glad y'all being patient with me though, man, because I was supposed to have these vlogs up, man. I got a few. Now I've been shooting some vlogs. Like I just did a morning routine vlog, man, on my Nikon Z7, but I shot that shit in 4K. So right now, man, I'm also in the process, man, of getting a new video editing computer, man. Like, man, I'm still editing, man, on my old laptop. I looked at that mother day, man. That mother still got the i3 processor in it. That motherfucker on i9 now. So I skipped i5, i7, and now it's on i9. I'm still editing video on i3, man, and I'm shooting 4K in my Z7, man. I can't edit 4K video on this shit. I can't even edit downsample 4K. When I record in 4K and downsample it to 1080p, I still can't hardly do that shit on here. I had to record straight 1080p and come through and process it like that, man. So, you know, actually I'm getting a system built though, a desktop, not a laptop this time, man. For what I need to do, I need a desktop, man. Because editing a 4K video, man, you need about at least 32 gigs around, man. So I'm thinking about getting 64 gigs because I'm kind of slow about dumping my shit off into an external hard drive, man. So, you know, it's yeah, man, the DJ Osmo, man, that motherfucker too small, bro. You know what I'm saying? That DJ, I tested it out, man. It's just too small, man. I guess I'm kind of old school with it. Well, I need to be able to look at it. I need to feel like a camera's in my hand, man. But that motherfucker got some great 4K quality though, man. I give you that. I give you that. But you know what? You kind of limited to what you can do as far as the picture profiles go. Like, there's another thing about the A6600, man. It's got the in-body image stabilization, and it's got some great picture profiles, man. You know what I'm saying? You can shoot in that eternal profile. But even my old D7100 has it got some eye profiles, man. It's got a monochrome. It's got a couple of different, it's got a toy car. It's got a bunch of different ones, man. But hey, I got some amazing shots coming up for y'all, man. I'm gonna put some up on the membership, man. I'm gonna put y'all one up just on the public page, man. But then I got some shots that I took, man, that I'm about to put up for the members, man, just to show y'all the motherfuckers look fly too, man. I got some sunsets, man, some shit that'll blow your wig back. Yeah, and you know what? And that's what I gotta do, man. I gotta get that. Somebody else told me to get that Adobe Pro, man. Either that or that Final Cut Pro, man. I think Final Cut is for Mac though. Yeah, I think Final Cut is for Mac. I'm almost sure Final Cut is for Mac. And I still edit on PC, man. I prefer Windows over the OIS, man. I prefer iOS rather. I prefer Windows, man. I like to use Windows, especially with Adobe products. Even though now, man, this year, man, Adobe seems to they did a update on their software, man, and now, man, shit worked pretty good with Mac. But I'm in the market, man. I'm in the market looking for some shit, man, to put together, man. So, you know, I'm I'm for real about this content shit, man. And I think it's about that time, man. I said when I hit these 20,000, man, I was gonna go ahead and start just doing a live show, man, like everybody else, man. Just when I come on, man, I'm on, set up, live in the studio, man. You know, just doing some, just some talking head shit, man. Coming in doing like everybody else, man, just being on camera, bro. So, man, got some members in the joint, man. D Flam, brother Almighty M. Saw a couple more up in here, man. Did I see Weez in here? Nah, I see Reezy. So, man, we're gonna go ahead and get on out of here, man. I'm just in here talking shit now, man. Just going on, man, about the thing I'm trying to do, man. But I've been spending so much time, man, looking at cameras, man, over the past week, man, that I've gotten some great information though. So let's get ready to head on out this thing, man. Look, man, I appreciate everybody being in the joint. D Flemings, man, I appreciate you being in the joint, man. The brother YMC came through early, man. The brother GMB fell through, man. Appreciate everybody being in the joint, man. It's been real in the field. It's a great show, man. Of course, man, the boy coming down, but it'll be on Patreon in the morning, man. By the time y'all, well, I ain't gonna say by the time y'all get up, man. It's already midnight now, nigga. Shit. I'm gonna start working. I'm gonna start putting it up now, man. The content up, man. But it'll be up tomorrow, man. I'll get some content tomorrow on Patreon. And next week, man, I'm gonna start putting content out just through the week. Things been a little hectic, man, with moms. Moms, man, got the issue with her heart and shit, man. So I've been kind of ripping and running, man. So I appreciate y'all being patient with me on that too, man. Life happens, man, and y'all don't have to keep rolling with me, man. Y'all could say, well, man, BOA, man, he ain't, man, he ain't really been doing the content now, man. And so, man, I'm gonna fall back. So I appreciate y'all, man, rolling with me, bro. Yeah, no doubt, John Lamar. And to be honest with you, man, the D7100 is still competitive with the top DSLR cameras as far as image quality. Now there's some new shit that it got going on, man. But I'm gonna be honest with you, They made it. I'm almost thinking they made it to be a video camera, man, because it's one of the few cameras that has a mic jack and a headphone jack on it. So it's got a mic jack and a headphone jack. So I imagine it had to be made for video. I just don't think anybody's ever tried to use it for video. So maybe that's what my thing is. Because I mean, with the right lens, man, anything can autofocus pretty good, man. And you know, the thing is, man, if you got a wide enough lens, the camera gonna be sitting right in front of you. You know what I'm saying? So you can be close enough to set the focus and then lock it. So we'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see, man. So y'all bear with me, man. And I appreciate y'all rolling with me, man. Yeah, use Cash App, Weez. My brother D Fleming just put the Cash App joint in there, man. Prime, there he is. Prime, what up, man? That's who I was talking about, man. D Fleming, Prime. I saw somebody, Almighty M. I saw a couple more in here, man, earlier. But anyway, brothers, let's go ahead and get on out of here, man. Salute to my mod squad, man. Let's get out of here, man, with some good sounds, man.
You know, your bitch want me to come through. She said she think of me when she with you. She really want a man to treat her right. And I can be the man la mama need for tonight. Your bitch want me to come through. She suffering from the beta nigga blues. She really want a man to beat it right. And I can be the man la mama need for tonight. I don't trust these hoes. It's the book of Alpha running me, nigga. Read it.